Hi, this is Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and this is Job Search Radio. Yeah, I know it's a video. We still call it Job Search Radio. And someone asked me a question that is one of the basics of job hunting. And the question is it better to look for a job while you're still employed or when you're employed? Now, looking for a job when you're employed is harder because you've got a job and it's not like you can just jump through hoops and go on interviews all the time and respond to things. You've got a job to do as well. So you have to wind up putting in effort at lunch, before work, after work to do interviews and respond to tasks. The good thing is you have this thing called the phone that allows you to communicate during breaks, a minute or two while you might be in the restroom, and other places where a quick peek is not a big deal. So in that respect, it's easier. And like I said, it's harder because you've got a job to do. However, the big advantage, and the reason why I always say, with one exception that I'm going to cover in a moment, it's better to look for a job while you're employed, is that you have leverage. Leverage with the firms that you're interviewing with, that you're not just desperate and willing to take anything. When you're out of work, firms feel like they can toss you an offer when it comes to the right time to make the offer, and you're presented with two choices: leave it and take it. However, when you're working, suddenly they have the fear that you don't have to take their offer. You can stay where you are. So leverage is a big advantage. So by all means, it's better to look for a job when you're employed, except if you're planning on relocating. There, it's harder because you're not in the zone where the job exists. So if you have the financial means, there it makes sense to quit your job where you currently live, move to the new location and job hunt there. Now, why do I say that? Long distance job search is always harder because firms feel like even if you tell them you're not, you're going to pay for your own relocation, they worry about the interview timing. Let's say you're moving from New York to Chicago or California or Florida, whatever it is, they ultimately feel like compelled to fly you in, or they believe that there are going to be delays in the in-person interviews. Their anxiety gets piqued. Again, their problem, not necessarily yours, but that's the impact of you being out of the area. So if you can set aside the financial means to move to the new location and job hunt from there, it always makes more sense. So I hope you enjoyed today's show. If you did, I hope you give it 5 stars in iTunes or Stitcher, a thumbs up on YouTube, give it a great review in iTunes. It just helps other people discover the show. And if you'd like my help with your search, I want to be clear, I'm not a recruiter any longer. I did that for a long, long time, and now I coach people in their job search. So if you'd like my help throughout your search or in individual components of it, visit my website, thebiggamehunter.us. Purchase some time from me or individual services. I look forward to helping you. Also, if we're not connected on LinkedIn, send a connection request to me at linkedin.com/no BS coach. I'm sorry. My apologies. LinkedIn.com/IN/the Big Game Hunter. On Facebook, you can find me at facebook.com/no BS coaching advice. Either way you do it, you'll have access to a lot more information. And if you connect with me on LinkedIn, you'll have access to that enormous network I have. So again, linkedin.com/IN/the Big Game Hunter or facebook.com/no BS coaching advice. Hope you have a great day. Take care.